This time of day, you may be wanting to take a little snooze, but a nap may not actually be good for your health.
I don't want to hear that because I'm a napper. For more, we're joined with 9 News medical expert, health expert, Dr. Payal Kohli. Thanks so much for being here today. I am of the, I live by the term, when in doubt, nap it out.
I love it.
So you're here to tell me that's not a good thing.
Well, so here's what we found with the science, and this is a study done in England, over 300,000 adults, that people didn't have high blood pressure, didn't have stroke, but those that ended up napping regularly had a higher risk of developing high blood pressure and stroke. Now, here's what we don't know with the science. Was it the chicken or the egg? Was it the napping regularly that disturbed their circadian rhythm, caused inflammation, messed up their sleep cycle and their sleep architecture, and that caused the events? Or the other way around? Did they have underlying health problems that made them want to nap more?
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm not a napper. I know, Mark, you are a napper. You work the morning show, so you kind of have to be. But as far as like you were talking about all of these other things, right, that might influence, but what about like anxiety or whatever, right? Perhaps it could help with that, but then other, not so great effects.
Right, so there are some benefits to napping. I mean, sleep is one of the most restorative things that our body does. It repairs DNA damage, it reduces inflammation, our cells kind of reset, and our brain resets, we form memories. So for some people, short naps, 20 to 30 minutes, can actually be restorative. They can help you consolidate your memories.
Little cat nap.
Help you be smarter, help you sort of restore your energy, and make sure that they don't disrupt the nighttime sleep. So there can certainly be benefits of napping, but it's not a one-size-fits-all, and that's really the message here. You need to make sure you customize your napping schedule, and you really sort of pick the right person that should be taking naps.
We were just talking about before we turned the cameras back on that there are some people that really don't need a whole lot of sleep. Like they're good with 4 hours a night, which is not me.
Yes.
But there are other people who maybe it could benefit them to take a little nap.
Exactly. So I'm talking night shift workers, people who have disrupted sleep schedules, because in that case, if you're only sleeping 3 or 4 hours at night, you do need to make up that sleep deficit because that's how your body sort of repairs itself. We also know that kids can really benefit from napping because that's when they grow. They release those nice hormones that help their bones grow. And same for elderly adults, they can really benefit from napping as well. So it's not a no for everyone. You work on the weekend, sometimes stay up late, it's okay. But really, as much as we can, we want to try to stick to that day-night schedule, just because our brain has a little gland that senses the light, and that's how we regulate our sleep schedule. And that's when the inflammation and the sleep schedule are most in sync.
So then when it comes to napping, right, you have some people, I'm sure, who are watching who are like, I nap every day, I swear by it. For the people who are not going to give up the nap, what would be the recommendation?
So you have to do it, if you're going to do it every day, which I don't recommend. I think you should only do it as a restorative feature. But let's say you're someone who does nap every day, especially for elderly. You want to time the nap between 1 and 3 p.m. because that's when your cortisol, and your cortisol levels dip sort of naturally. So your energy levels go down, and it's not too close to bedtime. You also want to try to avoid sort of any type of sleeping pills or alcoholic beverages or anything like that. And then you want to make sure that you are sleeping in a cool, dark environment during the day. So you want to simulate what your brain sees at night. So you're not sleeping with the TV on with lots of music or sound everywhere, but you're actually sleeping as you would at night.
I still remember when I was in elementary school and they would have like napping time, when you were in like kindergarten or first grade. And I'm like, if I could go back and tell myself, enjoy that, because one day you'll want that back.
Well, in many countries, they actually do that. They take little breaks, and including in hospitals in Europe, to actually take a break so everybody can go have a little restorative cat nap.
A little siesta moment.
Exactly, siesta. Dr. Kohli, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
And you can find more with Dr. Kohli at 9news.com/Dr. Kohli.